What's going on, people? Protein Talk here, back again with my AEW All Out 2020 review, and I just got done watching it. I sorry guys for the watch longer earlier. Um, Things happened and I had to cut it off, but I will be doing it more watch longs. I'm just kind of used to it. It's kind of like freaked me out a bit, so that's why I ended it. Sorry about that, guys. But this pay per view, I thought this pay per view wasn't the best pay per view that AEW did, and I'm not saying that. Oh my god, AEW sucks. I'm not going to say that because I'm going to criticize WWE fairly and AEW. But this is a learning curve for AEW, and they can bounce back from this hopefully, and hopefully they're not going to go into a slump. And I don't think they will, but this is going to be a learning curve. Obviously, not every pay per view that you do is going to be a home run. Look at some WWE pay per views. Look at some NXT shows. Even they haven't done home runs. But this is going to be a learning curve for AEW, Tony Khan, and the Young Bucks. So, the first match of the night was Big Swole versus Britt Baker in a dentist room chair match. Big Swole gets the win with the injection to Britt Baker's leg for the win. Then we get to the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. This was a good opener. I thought that this was probably the best opener of the night. You had a lot of good back and forth with the Young Bucks and Jurassic Express. I think it missed kind of that crowd thing. I know you had crowd there, but I think the crowd really tonight was really the big factor why the show wasn't that good. Is that the crowd was good for most of the matches, and then the heat was like 93 degrees in Jacksonville, and that's what really killed it. Plus the Matt Hardy thing, which I'm going to talk about later on. But this match was good. The Young Bucks get the win, and I thought it was a good match, a really good match by the Young Bucks and Jurassic Express. Great chemistry together. I just think that they missed that fans were just cheering them on, when you get sympathy for the babyface and the heel. Or well, there's both faces in this, but you know what I mean. Then we had a women's match, and I like one thing I do like about AEW is that they're partnering up with the NWA because it's like they're not going to do shows anymore because obviously they're not allowed fans. Well, they're not. I don't think they're going to do shows anymore, or if they are, I've not seen any recently. If you guys know that they're doing shows, then let me know. But this, this was a good match. I like the Sheeta and Thunder Rose match. I like how they're doing it. That they're joining the promotions together. I'm surprised that they didn't like say, "Come on, Ring of Honor, you come on this," because Ring of Honor, especially they're getting affected by this AEW buzz, and I thought that especially AEW, Ring of Honor, and NWA would all come together, but it's NWA and AEW come together, and I'm enjoying this partnership that they're having, and she got the win and she retained her title. It was a good match. I really enjoyed that women's match. Then we had 8-man tag team match that I think went on too long. We had the Dark Order with Colt Cabana. And one thing I want to mention with Colt Cabana, I was talking to a friend about this, is why is he what is the end goal of having Colt Cabana in the Dark Order? Is it for him to turn on Brody Lee so he can have a TNT title match, which I think is going to happen, or what is the end game? Because I don't know what the end game is going to be because he's still the same Colt Cabana that was on a losing streak and he hasn't really changed his character. He's still doing high flying moves as a supposed heel, and he's just there. Like he's not in the Dark Order title. Like you know, he's just the same old Colt Cabana. Nothing really changed. So I guess that they're basically just going to turn his face and forget about the whole angle. But why would you put weeks, like you put 2 weeks or 3 weeks of time in this and then you just forget about it? Um, but anyway, we had Goldust and those guys get the win. Then we had another tag match, the best tag match of the night. It was Adam Page and Omega versus FTR. A lot of good finishes in this match, a lot of great falls. And FTR get the win with the Brainbuster tag team double move thing, whatever it is. And obviously, more tension between the Young Bucks, Kenny, and Adam Page. Also between Adam Page, because Adam Page has left the Elite now, well, he got fired from the Elite. And obviously, Omega was gonna hit page with like a table. He's like, no, he's like hesitating, like you should have done it, like you should have done this thing, done the turn up. If Kenny was gonna turn and just fuck it, like he cost me that title match. Like we're miscommunicating with each other. Kenny hit him with a V trigger. There's been tension for months with these guys, and then you just don't do it. You just say, oh, Kenny's just gonna have just fucking have a fit, and he's gonna go into the car. Like just do it there. Like I always say this thing in wrestling, or it's especially in wrestling, is strike while the iron is hot. And you had the perfect moment with Kenny. You could have turned heel there instead of waiting for it to go on free TV. Like you had people paying for this pay-per-view, and you could have Kenny turn heel. That's one of the things that just mind boggles me about this thing, that you could have Kenny turn heel. Now I'm not going to rant about that, which I kind of am now, but Kenny could have turned heel right there instead of you saving it for TV. Like you've built this up for months and months and months, and you just leave it as Kenny just having a meltdown and he's gone. But it was a good match, and I'm not going to have that tarnish the match. It was a real good match. And then we had the Casino Battle Royal. I thought I was going to see some more surprises in this match. Like Rusev was rumored, or his real name, whatever his name is. Rusev, Chris Hero was rumored. Chris Axel was rumored. But yeah, Matt Sydal actually came in and actually botched on his first night. He's trying to do the shooting star press, and then he falls off the top turnbuckle. Vince Archer gets the win, which kind of, after that, really ruined the main event, because you knew that Mox was going to retain unless they had the idea of turning Vince Archer heel, face. But I don't think that would have worked, especially if you got Jake the Snake as his manager. But Vince Archer got the win, and he will face John Moxley at the next pay-per-view, or maybe on TV. They didn't really actually say when it was, but I'm guessing on TV. Then you have the what match was after that? Then we have Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara, and this match was a fucking clusterfuck of a match. Oh my god! So we start off with them brawling outside, the brawling in the stadium, and it doesn't last about 5 or 6 minutes at this point, where they're on this forklift thing. Matt Hardy takes a bad bump. His head misses the table. He's concussed at this point, and the ref's like, we called it off. And then after that, basically, they continue the match. They brawl on top of the scaffolding kind of thing, and then Matt Hardy gets the win. But if you had a concussion, why did you continue the match? Yes, it may go weird to finish, but at least finish the match. Finish the match then, instead of continuing it more. You know what I mean? Then we had the Orange Cassidy Chris Jericho match, which I thought the match was a bit slow and a bit okay, but at this point I was getting a bit tired of pay-per-view, but I thought it was a great way to get Orange Cassidy over. I think Jericho's done a great job of making him a great star, and so Orange Cassidy now, where he's gonna go and how AEW gonna book him now that he's finished with this. Hopefully, I think he's now finished with this feud with Chris Jericho. And where does Orange Cassidy go? Is he just a tag team guy, or is he a main event? In my opinion, you should keep pushing Orange Cassidy to see how far it goes. But yeah, Orange Cassidy wins the match by throwing Jericho into the orange pit thing, whatever it was. So yeah, it was a decent match. Then we get the main event of the night: MJF versus Moxley for the world title. MJF had never lost a singles match, and this was a good match. I like how these guys have great chemistry. Moxley and Ambrose, they worked off each other great, and it's the first time they faced off each other, and it was really great how they just had great chemistry. MJF is one of the best heels in the business. He just gets it. Like, these heels today, they just want to go too sweet and all this stuff, and be cool to fans. MJF's like, no, I'm an old school heel. I want to actually fucking piss people off. I want to make sure that people hate me on Twitter, hate me all around the world. So I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna just be a heel on TV, then be on the Elite and just be, oh, look at me, guys. Like, he wants to be an old school heel. And that's what I like about thing. And not many people, that's what kind of the wrestling business is dying of, like having really good old school heels that will actually continue to catch it off TV. than keep kayfabe, which I know it's hard to these days with the internet and Twitter and all this other stuff. But yeah, I'm a big fan of MJF. Dean Ambrose retains for the dirty deeds. Because obviously there's a bit more miscommunication with Warlord and MJF, which it looks like they're going to break up now. And yeah, Moxley retained his title. After that, Lance Archer was watching with Moxley. So yeah, that's how AEW All Out ended 2020. Leave your thoughts in the comments, guys, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.